Another day out here in Southern Oregon, another video. So, it seems like there are some pretty broad sweeping changes happening in the federal government right now. ICE is being empowered quite a bit. Seems like everyone is either excited or, devastated that all of these raids are taking place and people are being deported. And I thought it'd be a good time to make another video on the topic of the hypocrisy of both the left and the right, because it doesn't really matter who's in power, you're gonna get fucked anyway. So, if you're a Republican, you're gonna be supportive of these ICE raids. And if you're a liberal, you're not. Or at least that's how the conventional wisdom would tell us. But on the other hand, if you're a Republican, you are supposedly for the free market, and you are against having minimum wage. But if you're a liberal, you are for more regulation in the market, and you want people to have a minimum wage. At least a minimum wage, right? And so both sides of the camp of the government are in blatant hypocrisy when it comes to this issue, because it's these undocumented workers coming over the border. They want to work oftentimes for less than minimum wage, or are willing to work oftentimes for less than minimum wage. And the liberals will say, we need these people here to do these jobs that, other Americans don't want to do. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. But at the same time, if you give them minimum wage, if you make these broad sweeping motions with the power of the government to give everybody a minimum wage, no company, companies aren't going to be able to have the same amount of workers that they have now if everyone has a minimum wage at whatever arbitrary level you want to set it at. So it's an anti-market position to have a minimum wage, and it actually causes businesses, often small businesses, to go under. I myself am running a business, and I can't afford to hire anyone for it. But if there was, say, a kid who wanted to work for less than minimum wage in my shop with me, learning skills at the same time as a sort of apprenticeship, that would be between me and him and his parents, and we'd work it out on a voluntary level. But if you're a liberal, you're just like, nope, that's child slavery, can't have that, nope. So that's the hypocrisy of the left. And the hypocrisy of the right is, you're getting rid of all of the people who are willing to do jobs at less than minimum wage. So that's also an anti-free market position. And the market is our, for lack of a better term, it is our savior. The state does whatever it can to choke the market, and conversely, the market will choke the state, especially any interaction done without the middleman of the government. That will choke the state. So the other thing is any policy that, or any institution that you are in support of right now, ICE, for example, you might be supportive of their policies today, but in 4 years, that same institution, or maybe a different institution using the same people that were trained in that institution, go over to another institution, like perhaps the FBI, can be weaponized against you Republican American. So it's the government you empower today can be weaponized against you tomorrow. And both sides of the political spectrum do not understand this, and it's the political 1-2. They're hitting you with the right hook and then the left hook, and it's like the right foot and the left foot. It's marching a little bit more towards totalitarianism every 4 years, and it's not like you're backtracking at all. You're just taking it seems like it's different to you because you're moving with the right foot now, but you're going in the same direction, and that's to the slaughterhouse. Government is slavery and always has been. It's the oldest trick in the book, going back to the feudal lords, going back to the Sumerian, pyramid priests up on the ziggurat, just, cutting out your heart, wanting a blood sacrifice. They claim that you need them for your own protection, but it's just to enslave you and steal your energy like a vampire.